Team Melli kick off their campaign over the AFC Asian Cup up against Palestine at the Education City Stadium. Who's going to off to a flyer? Who's going to off to a whopper? We're taking a look next. That's right, folks. Bumps Game on a prediction video. Today we're taking a look at the opening games for Iran and Palestine in this year's AFC Asian Cup, and we'll get to that in a second. Of course, if you're new, where you've been, smash the old subscribe button back at the all things Asian Cup related, Blabber Novels related, world football related. We're going to all here, boys, under one roofie. That's right, Iran. One of the hot tips to go the distance here up against Palestine. We're not too sure about these guys. What are they going to bring to the party? We'll have a look at it, all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs, the patrons. You know who you are, but let's get into it. And of course, build up to the game itself then, shall we? Here we go then. On the 14th of Jan, Education City Stadium in Qatar, we'll see Group C's, Iran and Palestine locking horns. But of course, how did they get there? How did they do? How did they, what their preparations for the tournament? Well, they look like this then, shall we? Of course, Iran qualified as second round Group C winners. Of course they did. They are one of the powerhouses. 15th of June, 2021, they qualified. It's their 15th tournament. Of course, theirs last was 2019. They won it in 68, 72 and 76. They are a long time overdue for winning. Manager is Amir Galanoni, with Mahid Tarami, one of the star men, 13-2 to go the distance. And of course, I predicted them to go very, very far. In fact, so far, they're going to smell the trophy as they walk past it in my eyes. We'll see. Let's take a look at the resume then, shall we? Of course, hot to trot. They are going to take on Indonesia in a bit of a pre-stage game there. Of course, get a little bit of warm-up, a little bit of practice, get a bit of familiarity between the squad. But they'll take on Palestine, and of course, we're talking about that now on Sunday. I don't know if that's local time or my time. Then they take on Hong Kong, and then they take on UAE. Now, they should realistically do the business of Palestine and, of course, Hong Kong. But to prove their destiny, to prove my early prediction of a final position, they need to beat UAE to get on the right side of the bracket. Get on the wrong side, and you don't know where you're going to end. I don't know. It puts everything all over the place. Take a look at the squad then, shall we? Of course, I've got the main squad on the left-hand side. My expected starting 11 for these games. Again, I think I've gone with the strongest possible. With Baravan between the sticks, Mohammadi on the left-hand side. We've got Hajjas Safi, Karabadangadane there, with Rizarji at the right-hand side. Gudos, Tarabi, Jajan Besh there, Mohebi, Tarami, and Azmoun up top. Strongest I think I could throw together. Might be a bit too strong. They might not decide to go with so much quality so early on. Let's take a look at Palestine then. Whoa, back it up. Back the truck up. Palestine qualifies third round Group B winners. They qualified on the 14th of June 2022. It's their third tournament. Their last was back in 2019, but they never ever made it out the group stages in their first two attempts. Makram Duwub is your main man there. Uday Dagba is your star man. 80-1. Not too bad odds there, of course, from a team with a little bit of mystery about them, of course, but I don't think they're going to get out of the group stages in my eyes. Let's take a look then at, of course, their run of events. They take on Saudi Arabia in a bit of an early pre-stage tournament game there, just a bit of a warm-up. Then they take on Iran. We're talking about it right now. Then they take on the UAE. Of course, again, I think both those games are going to be a bit too far for them, but they must win against Hong Kong to give themselves any hope of breaking out of this. Of course, 3 points should put you in the conversation to be one of the three. Oh, how many the best third place teams. All right then, folks, let's take a look at the squad then for Palestine heading into this bad boy. And of course, my starting 11 as well. We've got Hamada between the sticks. We've got Salida, Saleh, Tamani, Al-Batat, Jabba, Abu Wada, Rashid, Sayam, Kunbar, and Dagbar. Of course, I'm not that familiar with Palestine, so we'll get more familiar as the tournament goes on, but we'll see about that. They never play each other, these two sides, according to my eyes anyway, but Iran come into this on pretty red hot form, 92% for them heading into this match. As for Palestine, they come into this on 17% form without a win in I don't even know how long. Of course, they did play Australia on the 21st of November. They are taking on Saudi Arabia, which gives them a chance to get a bit of a warm-up, but Iran on the back of wins over Burkina Faso, draws against Uzbekistan, and of course, a match against Indonesia not too far away. But take a look at the public vote. The public vote is going overwhelmingly in favour of Team Melli with a 74% of the vote. Palestine 17% of the vote, and there's been 9% has gone with the draw. Now I've gone with my own prediction on this one, and of course they are in my master prediction, so make sure you check that out as well. I have gone with Iran with a big comfortable 4-0 win. They should be too strong, and again, if they go with it, go with the plan and play their full strength squad, they should be abundance of goals here, but we'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. And of course, we'll be back for match number 2 and the results of my picks later on. But until then, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Of course, we'll catch you later with the next one. But until then, dudes, we're bouncing out of here.